Cough. Okay, we're live. We're live now. No swearing. Fuck off. No swearing.
No swearing, please.
No swearing. Sure,
no
the fucking
on,
life out of it.
No swearing on this show tonight.
Okay, whatever. No swearing. Oh, we got feedback. Feedback.
Feedback. You got people shouting in the background. You need to get them down. Quiet in the cheap sheets.
Let's have a go now. Hello.
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 It's not. Okay. Is it working?
Yeah. Fraser, evening. Fraser, give us a thumbs up if it's working. We got right. six people in.
Do a favour. Oh, fuck it. I'll do it myself, Dave. It's easier to do it yourself.
I've just sent it to you, Dave.
Yeah, I bet you have.
I have, Dave.
Yeah.
Only because I love you.
Let's have a look. That'll be you. That's Clive Spencer's live now on Clive Spencer. Hello, Annie. Hello, Andrew.
Hello,
Annie Griffin.
Hello, Ian. And?
Make sure you share the life out of it. Try and get Sean in the fucking. Try and get Sean on the live.
I've just sent it to Sean. I've just sent it to him.
Oh, he's not on my friends list, so I can't.
I've got him on my messenger. I've just shared it to him.
Yeah, but if he's not on your friends list, he has to accept the message that you've sent to him, and if he accepts that, he ends up on your friends list.
That's all right. I don't mind him being on my friends list because
neither do I. But I won't waste my time sending him one because I know he won't accept it.
Dave, I've spoke to him, messaged him, and he seemed a good lad. You know,
he's a fucking knob jockey, mate. Trust me. I'll see him down the pen.
I didn't know he was down the pen.
Yeah, he was down the pen about 2 or 3 times. He was having it with Roy the boy, and Uncle Stan the doctor.
Right.
And
there was a couple of people down there that I didn't get to talk to because they just ignored us.
He was ignoring me, and I went up to him. I'll tell you where he stood. Majority of the time, he stood in the corner by the Gurkhas. Funny enough, without a fucking mask on. But I suppose COVID doesn't travel from his fucking mouth, or he's had the fucking jabs and he's safe, evidently.
Oh, like my daughter, Dave, like my daughter and my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Double jabbed, and they fucked.
I know. My mum's had the vaccine, and I hope it works for her, and I hope it keeps her safe. I have never once said I'm anti-vaccine. Not once.
Actually, I'll tell you what we do.
The only person who said I've said it is that fucking clown.
David, I'll tell you what we will do.
He ain't a clown, really, is he? Because he ain't fucking.
No, he's not a clown. I don't like calling people things like that, but.
No, he's a fucking backward halfwit, is what he is.
And I'm not judging people.
But I did say hello to him on the last time I see him there. And I said, "You all right, mate?" He went, "Yeah, you're all right." I was about a metre from him. He never said, "Can you stand back? I understand you haven't been vaccinated." So whether we've only just heard it recently, I don't know. He's probably been doing a bit of research, bless him, because he's fucking bored.
I tell you what, I'm going to do. I'm going to send.
He's busy opening limited companies, and they get shut by the by HMRC. So he's busy doing that. Fucking moron. He's one of those $9.99 fucking limited company merchants. Oh, I'll open another limited company today. That's a good idea. I won't do fuck all with it. I'll just open it.
So I've just invited my ex-wife. Come on.
Oh yeah, that should be lovely.
Yeah, because she's got the jabs, mate, and she'll tell you what she's been like. Fucking hell. Yeah. She got two.
Well, I think it's a mixed basket for most people.
Yeah.
You know, some people are fine, some people ain't. And it is what it is. It's no one knows what it is. Is the truth of the matter. Nobody knows. Not even the people who made it. Not even the people who made it. It's all guesses. You know what I mean?
Let me see if I can get a.
I'm pretty much guessing that my immune system's pretty good. That's my guess. You know what I mean?
Well, it might be quite good.
And if it turns out to a saviour to all man and woman, in the future, I might have it.
Yeah,
I might
definitely.
Not, you know what I mean? I'm not having a vaccine just because there's a vaccine there to be had. You know what I mean?
Nah, mate, I'm not having a vaccine. You know what I mean? You're not yet. Hello, how are you?
No. I'm not ruling it out.
How are you feeling, bud? Do you want to come on a live quickly? Just you've had the 2 jabs, haven't you? Come on a live then. Don't put makeup. You don't have to put makeup on, man.
Oh, I'm just going upstairs to get myself ready.
You don't have to put makeup on.
I've been in the valleys all day.
What? You look like a what?
A right tit.
You're the right tits anyway. I married you, didn't I?
No, I fucking married you, and that's why I got rid of him.
Whoa!
Hey, go on, you tell him, girl. You fucking put him straight, girl. Don't take any of his bollocks like I do.
Let me tell you now.
Straight, don't worry.
So
Was
you
was
sound like...
the divorce expensive?
No, was it hell, mate? Was it hell?
I might go in for one myself then.
Nicola, tell it. Have you had the 2 jabs?
Yeah.
And how are you feeling, bud? How are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Burn what?
Shit.
Feeling shit? Are you
I've lost my sense of smell and taste.
What did the doctor say to you when you told him you felt like if you'd been kicked around the room by an horse?
No.
Did he say your jabs would cover you?
No, he just said you gotta live it out.
The jabs were no good.
He said stop hanging around in stable yards.
Stop hanging around in stable yards. You know what she hangs around the stable yards for, doesn't he?
Oh, Clive.
For the stable boys. Hey! That's why I left her.
Evening, Keaton.
You're looking for Dobbin shares now? Anyway, right, I'll speak to you later, alright?
Right then.
You didn't... I'm glad you didn't abuse me on the phone.
Hang on. Lisa Marie. She's from Wales.
She's from Wales as well.
From the valleys. Right, my dad's been unwell since his second fiver.
Yeah?
You can get 2 for a fiver. I don't know if you knew that. My mother's cancer got rid of about 30 years ago. Came back after her second AstraZeneca.
Oh, hey. Sorry to hear that.
My brother's okay. Was unwell for the second for a few days, but okay now.
Yeah. Well, look, my daughter, my ex-wife, you know, and I told everybody, me and my ex-wife just couldn't live together. You know, I love the girl to bits, and she's still there for me. We still talk to each other. We've been through some shit.
I know that feeling.
But she's absolutely, yeah, she was knocked off her. And she's not the type of woman who sits around when she's got a cold. Yeah. And my daughter, she stayed in bed for 24 hours. She got COVID. That's it. You know?
My mum had hers. She had both of them. She was lucky. You remember when they changed the goalpost and said, "Oh, you don't need it within 6 weeks. You can wait 12 weeks, and we can't do it in 12 weeks. You can actually wait 14 now, and all that malarkey." Yeah. Well, she was lucky. She had her second one before that lot started. She had the first one and went back 2 weeks later and had the second one, which is how they originally said it was going to be done. Yeah. So, and she's been fine.
Exactly. Touch wood. Touch the hammer.
Wood. Guess what's happening tonight, Clive?
Are we having a sell-off tonight?
Might have a bit of an auction, mate. You never know.
Well, look, I've got 18 bags of coffee.
I've got a lovely computer. Someone wants one. Lovely.
I've got 18 bags of coffee. If you want to put them under 250s.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's do it tonight, then, shall we?
Yeah. Let's get it on.
You know, let's get it on.
What flavour is it?
Amphibious.
Amphibious. Oh, it's the stuff you can drink underwater.
Amphibious. You can drink underwater.
Brilliant.
Let's do amphibious tonight.
If you believe that, you'll fucking believe anything.
Yeah, you know. So
I've had complaints. I tried drinking this under the bath. It's all my fucking water brown.
I'm your evening all. Who do you think just posted? I'm your evening all.
A policeman.
No.
Oh, the fucking
Nigel,
stalker.
why do everybody want to know you are you?
I'm here.
You know? All
right, Gatwick Airport. Yeah, so we've got an arrival. Yeah, an arrival's just turned up. Okay.
His ears are flapping like that.
Anybody taking off, if you could make an announcement, please, and make your way to Gate 5, Runway 6. Thank you very much, over. It's ain't a fucking airport.
I tell you, unbelievable. Oh,
Luton.
Hey, look who's in. We haven't seen him for a while.
Alan the fucking sweet
Alan. Mate, how are you, Al? Al, I'm going to post the invite up so you can, because I haven't spoken to you for a while.
Guess who's in? Who else?
Who's in?
Matt the Everard.
Where's my coffee? Who's put that up there?
What's up with you?
Where's my coffee?
No food. Oh, I ate early. I stuck my dinner up. I done steamed rice, married to a Japanese lady. She showed me how to do all that sort of gear. I had beautiful steamed rice with slightly chopped, very tiny, minute chopped vegetables, and I had tuna, line caught. If you don't,
yeah, wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to stop you, Katrina. Your coffee's in the post, love. Where's my coffee? Yeah. She said.
Yeah, people used to say that to me about checks.
Yeah.
Two biggest lies in the world. You know what they are, don't you?
Go on.
Checks in the post.
Yeah.
You know what the second one is?
What?
This is for the boys.
Go on then.
I won't come in your mouth.
Oh, Dave, man, I'm trying to keep the show. Oh,
sorry, mate. It just came out. You know they're not connected.
The broadcasting people will be on our back again, man.
Oh, no. You're never going to get on fucking Voice of fucking Welsh people for now, are you?
No, we never get on Voice of Wales, especially after what we've done with, what was his name? The guy we had on, yeah?
Stanley.
Stanley and Dan.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not about going on a canal boat with them. God help us.
I know. Imagine kidnapping them for 5 days.
Oh, here we go. My daughter wants her coffee as well, so...
There you go. He's fucking brilliant at taking orders.
No. My daughter's...
That's because the fucking internet does that bit. The bit he struggles with is fucking logging on and fucking printing out the order slip.
No. My daughter wants a freebie.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all work differently, don't we?
She works hard doing COVID testing. I know she earns money. And she wants freebies off me. Come on, will you, man?
Yeah.
You know. What was that? I will come on.
You got banned from Voice of Wales.
My daughter wants to come on the boat.
That's about on a par, I would say, Liz. I'd say that's on a par with getting banned from fucking Witherspoons.
I tell you what, Voice of Wales. Liz, don't worry.
Got fucking banned from Voice of Wales.
Don't worry. They won't invite us back on. So
no,
we didn't even get
back. We only went on once.
Yeah, and they just turned around.
I can't understand why they want us back. And they reported to the BBC.
Yeah.
In fact, the BBC done a piece on them. Crucified them.
Captain Wash.
Dan run for cover.
Mate, Matt, what are you doing, Matt? You're giving the stock away. Matt, we need to have a chat, me and you. That's okay. Yeah. Give your daughter a freebie there.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, I'll give my kids all the freebies they want as soon as they give me the fucking money back I've given them over the years. How about that? We'll do that deal.
You started the X off as well now. She wants a kitchen.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. You know how to do that, sort that out, didn't you?
Oh, man.
B&Q's, mate. Just send them to B&Q's. Tell them. My old man sent me down here. He said about a free kitchen or something. See what they say.
I tell you what, mate. Yeah, she'll be on the phone tonight now, shouting at me.
You see, I've done a deal with the people who sell kitchens. Yeah, I don't sell free coffee, and they don't sell free kitchens.
That's it, mate. That's it. You know
what I mean? So, that's the deal I've done.
So what have you been up to today, big man?
I used to do free stuff until the transit van started coming back fucking empty of fuel.
What's that he's just said?
Who?
Matt, I really haven't got a clue what you've just said.
Oh, that's because of the Zinfandel. He's talking about Liz. Liz, fucking wine, you heathen.
Ah, right. So...
Well, you haven't drunk for a few years.
Glad you enjoyed the trip down to the pen. You were always going to be safe there. Who's that from?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Fuck knows.
Glad you enjoyed the trip down to the pen. You're always going to be safe. Yeah, definitely. Especially,
I'll try and tell you who said it.
Especially with Simon.
Who are these melts? Talking about something? I don't know about that.
Simon. Who's these melts?
Who are these melts to be talking about anyone that they don't have balls to speak up?
No, at the end of the day.
They're not even melt. They're fucking meltless, trust me.
I can't call them melts because at the end of the day, look...
Listen, you got to stand up and walk away to be a melt. They didn't even stand up.
No, but Dave, at the end of the day...
They've not even got onto fucking melt level. They're below melt level. He's gone, look, bless him.
Right, no, I have got something coming up now, so I'm going to
Oh,
post
have you? You can get ointment for that.
because I've just had a post come in, all right, and I'm going to send it out to the person.
Oh yeah.
Sean's online, all right.
No, he won't come on here.
So I'm going to
fucking
send
my
him.
my 9-year-old granddaughter's got more fucking gonads than he has.
I'm going to send him the post. Hang on, invite.
I won't waste my fucking energy.
No. I like to give everybody the opportunity because I'm gonna share what he said.
Oh, Keaton posted it evidently. Whatever you said just now.
So where is it? So I'm gonna share the screen. Hang on.
I don't get too involved in all the stuff that goes on, do I?
No, you don't. At the end of the day, but
I'm too busy with the fucking new gear on, mate. Down the fucking gym training for these hard fuckers.
So yeah, look. So this is a response we got back. Because I sent him a link, and then I said to him,
"Come down to Times, let's have it up."
David, look at this. David, look at this. This is the messages.
Oh, yeah.
This is the messages I had with him.
No, this is Fraser Elliott you've got up.
No. This is Sean. All right. And
Sean Coleman. And now I know who he is. I fucking got him.
Sean, hang on now. All right. So. Sean was a good guy to me, in my eyes.
Right? He makes this fucking gear, don't he?
But hang on. So, right, let me read this to you. Unlike some, I like to consider my responses. I do not like my admin staff threatened, punched to enter the pen. It was asked for by the Gurkhas themselves. You knew they had been fasting. You knew their pre-medical conditions. You knew one of them was recovering from illness, and yet, knowingly, you both entered the pen. Not only raising their lives to a pair of idiots, you risked the lives of people who had recent surgery. Sure you reap what you sow. Cheers, D. Now the good little boys, and tell your audience what you did. You're playing with the big boys now. So...
fucking big boys, mate.
So
fuck me, you're not even that fucking big.
I just invited him on, Sean.
He's a fucking
just invited you on. All right,
complete fucking mug. I'll tell you something, shall I? Let's get something fucking straight. Yeah, let's get something fucking straight. Right. First of all, right, when that illness came out, which was diabetic, yeah. He was a diabetic. Trust me. I'm not going to give him a fucking sugar rush by fucking walking by him, even if I've eaten a fucking lorry load of Mars bars. Right? It doesn't come out your pores, not to someone else.
Did you threaten any of the people down there? Andy Round tried to get him out.
Give it all that, and I said, "Come on, then let's go around the fucking corner and have it up."
Andy Round got in my face.
The cameras. He went, "Come on, then." I went, "Come on, then, let's fucking go." And he went, "No, I'm not fighting anyone."
Yeah, but David, shut up for me, because I've just clicked on.
That's all live, by the way.
He's admin of the Gurkha support page, the one we called out for.
He's a fucking admin of nothing, mate.
Hang on, the one Andy Round put up, who got called out for selling merchandise and actually tried to put the merchandise and the funds go into the Gurkha support, or one of the Gurkha charities, which didn't support the Gurkhas on hunger strike.
Exactly.
And the other thing is as well,
it was a backhanded blag, is what it was. He made it look like this when it was actually like that. He made it look like it was helping the Gurkhas at the pen, where in fact. But let's say this, right? How much money? All right, although that money was going to the Gurkha Trust, is what it was going to, which is in Nepal and supports Gurkhas in Nepal, and the Gurkha Trust do not back up or agree with what's going on in London and will not support it either verbally or financially. Okay, that's fact. And the other fact I'd like to know, which I don't know, is can I see your fucking PayPal account put up on the screen that shows us how much gear you've sold, how much you sold it for, and where the fucking money went?
And the other thing is, Sean, I've just sent you a link to come on. I've got no problem coming on and talking, because at the end of the day, let's talk about it.
You won't come on here, mate.
But David, here we go. Who got in your...
And someone will jump down his throat.
David,
I'll tell you, if he comes on here, I will not say a word until he's finished.
David, shut up for a minute. Who did you push? Who got in your face?
Lynn Angel
one. Because she was
Listen,
in your
mate,
face.
I'll tell you something, shall I? Right, this is what these fucking backward fucking half-wits do not understand. Yeah? I come from a different fucking breed of people.
Yeah.
I come from proper fucking old school. Not these
Yeah.
wankers who go, oh yeah, I'm old school, and then go fucking talking to the old Bill, or I'm old school, and fucking come out with such fucking stupid wanky statements, right? Where I come from, on my manor, where you wankers were, yeah, fucking women that drive you fucking mental and need a fucking good hiding, yeah, you phone your fucking missus up and say, do us a favour, love, go and have a word with fucking Timmy Allen's missus. She's out of a pram. Your missus goes round, knocks on the door and say, listen, you need to wind your necking for my old man. Trust me, you're better me pushing you than me phoning my fucking Lisa or one of my girls.
But David,
she would drag you off to the Thames and you would go in it.
But David,
nicking or not.
David, wait now.
And if you want to act like a fucking bloke, yeah, and you want to give it the big fucking I am, and you want to act like a man and treat a man like you're a fucking man, don't be surprised if you get treated like a fucking man.
But David, hang on now. That was orchestrated. Then the other bit was orchestrated when the person turned up on the bike who knew him, and then he got in your face.
Oh, what a fucking moron. Number one.
Then I stood in his face and said, back off. But I then remembered I'm on probation. So if I drop somebody or hit somebody, I'm going to prison. So that's why I wouldn't do it. But Andy Round then turned up.
To be honest with you, my morals are so fucking important to me, and I stand by them till the day I fucking die. Yeah. I will go to fucking get nicked and go to prison, mate.
You know,
you will end up getting fucking weighed in, whoever you are. I don't care. And if you manage to weigh me in, fucking good luck with that, because I'll come back bigger and stronger, and I'll end up coming back with a fucking great big knife. And Stick that in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
And this is the issue we've got within the veterans community. So Sean Coleman, I've just invited you on. I had a good conversation with him, and I posted on my wall what the conversation was like. You know, just because, mate, your admin, unfortunately, 2 civilians, all right, a lot of picture glory, a lot of website building, a lot of likes. Look, at the end of the day, the most important thing were them Gurkhas. Them Gurkhas were going to die. And we've all achieved what we needed.
They never got on that. But they never got on that.
No, but David, hang on.
To the death,
they never did. No, they never did. David, but hang on. Let me tell you something now. Let me share something with you now, Sean. I am dumb, but I'm going to tell you, Dumb and Dumber you know what's coming. And
fucking dumb.
Do you think then?
Okay, well, all right, Sean. I'll tell you what then. Do you want me to swap my life for yours? How about that then? Just for a fucking month. Just for a month. You could have access to my accounts. You could have access to my crypto and everything. Yeah?
David, hang on. Stop now.
Fucking moron.
But I'm going to end it by that, because last thing I'm going to say is if you all think it's over between the Gurkhas and the government,
oh, mate.
A long way to go.
Do you honestly think they're going to sit down on... Listen... I'm not a gambling man, you know that. I'll have a sportsman's bet with anyone, but I don't. One is where I do gamble money. It's because I know it's my way, 99%. But I would have a sportsman bet that come the 8th of September, yeah.
Oh, man.
They might be lucky to have a little talk for a half an hour. They might be, depending on who's arranging it and who's going there, because some good names have been. Some very good names have been put up for it, negotiation-wise, and they've done good negotiation at very, very high levels in government.
Definitely.
And one of them led a party, so they're not bad people at negotiating. And if they don't get people like that wrapped around them, and they get the wrong people walking there, they'll end up in the same position they did in 2013. And on the 9th or 10th, those 3 will be back out in that pen again. And so the fucking saga will continue.
And we're far from it. I'm telling you. So the veterans, keep tearing the veterans community up, because you're doing nothing for the veterans community.
Don't worry, that's going to change by early part next year, 2022.
Anyway, so let's get back on now. We've got somebody more interested in today. Ah, here he is.
He's there. There he is. All right, Alan.
Bah. How are you, Al?
Yeah, okay. How are you, chaps?
Yeah, good, mate.
All right, mate. How's it going with you, Bat?
All right, keep going on strong, you know what I mean?
Alan, the shop floor.
It's been a while since.
Oh, forget them. I stand my ground. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like you
But
know
you've
me,
risen
don't
above
you?
it all now.
Oh, beyond.
Good man. Good man.
It's beyond that now.
Alan, can I say something?
Go on.
Can I say something? It's good to see you, son. It is good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you look fucking well, mate. You look like you've had a right fucking scrub up.
Yeah.
And by the way, you two are doing a good job. I mean, I feel sorry for what's been happening with Gurkhas and everything. I've shared everything where I can possibly for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've done everything in my power, what I can do, but I daren't go to these exhibitions because I'll flip.
Who's been ignored? Who's been
flip.
ignored? Hang on, someone's been ignored on the comments. Let me have a scroll. Go on. Carry on with him. Go on, you carry on.
That's why I don't want to.
Can anyone see my comments, or am I just being... Carrie, you're not being ignored, love.
No, I think it's Fraser.
No, it's Carrie. I've just got it here.
Oh,
I've just been on the screen. Carrie, you will never be ignored, my darling.
No.
Let me tell you now.
I'm trying to see what she said that she thinks she's been ignored for.
I don't know. You're far from dumb.
Oh, it's a disgraceful way to treat people who support the Gurkhas. Listen, darling, it's all off it's all water off a duck's back, really. Trust me. On my worst day, on my very, very worst day, they couldn't fucking beat me on their very, very, very best day. Or get at me. I'm impossible to be got at.
I think they got you in a corner, didn't they? Please.
That's the end.
No. He was in the corner. He was trying to get out of it. The black fella. Yeah.
Look. Let's just put this up.
I was getting one up. I was getting one up watching it. That's why I didn't go.
Look,
honestly.
Fortunately, very fortunately, yeah, because I was getting out of my pram a bit. Very fortunately, my live went my data ran out at a crucial time that would have helped them out. Fortunately.
Yeah. So look, let me just get this out there. Let me just get this out there. The Gurkha thing is done for the time being. We don't need to talk about it. We weren't there for any. We just wanted to raise the plight. The next thing.
That was it.
That's it. Next thing is August the 28th. That's the biggest thing next. Northern Ireland Veterans Rolling Road of Thunder. They need support. So we need to get everybody on that next.
Yeah, and that's been split.
That's been, and we need to. We keep saying the community. We need to come together. Before we start,
someone's done a split. Someone's done a breakaway group for it.
Falling out. That's it. We all need to stand together. It's difficult.
We all need to come together, and we all need to. We all need to remember we're working class. We're civilians. Yeah. Not the military anymore.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the working class that do get themselves about and that they do think they're sort of fucking middle class, and they're not even fucking. They're barely fucking working class.
No, that's right.
In fact, if it wasn't for the DWP, and I'm not having a go at anybody on the DWP, if it wasn't for the DWP, some of those people who think they're middle class wouldn't be even in the fucking poor class.
No, Dave, I'll be honest with you. It does annoy me when people. Look, I've been on the door. They're what we call fanniers. But and you need to. If you were struggling, you need to go on it. But I know.
Mate, listen, I was in Spain once, and I've told you the story. I was working in Spain. Yeah, I hadn't sold my house, luckily, in England, but I hadn't rented it out either at the time. It was just sat there, and I was paying the mortgage. And when I was in Spain, I got to a point where we had 2 tins of baked beans in a cupboard in our villa, and I had a kid that was fucking 3 and another one that was 5.
Yeah, but that's
so
when
I have been at both ends of the scale massively. You know what I mean?
And that's it.
And in the middle.
And and that's life. Yeah. But some people, we've got people.
It's a learning curve.
Yes.
They
learning all the time. I'm learning all the time.
And that's why rich people often live like paupers, because they're frightened of losing that bit of dough that they've got.
And it's not a good place to be, because let me tell you now, and this is what we try to put through with about the Gurkhas. Gurkhas, they're on a pension if they're lucky at £47 a month. Yeah. All right, they don't get they don't get the entitlement of signing on and getting £75 or £76 a week. If you're over a certain age. If you're under a certain age, it's even less. So, when COVID hit, many people who'd never been on job seekers allowance, never been on the door, actually turned around and went, I can't live on that. Big fucking wake-up call for them. Because I tell you, it is hard. It is hard.
Michael, when it, I told you when
I've worked all my life, so I wouldn't know about the whole.
Yeah, but the thing is, that it's all right saying you work all your life, mate. Most people are one paycheck away from fucking being homeless, mate.
Paychecks. When I was home,
if they're lucky.
Alan, I've been fortunate. Mate, I shouldn't say really because I've had some good money on. I've six-figure sums, all right. And I never thought I never thought I'd become homeless, mate. And I become homeless.
You don't. Listen, mate, when you're on that champagne boat, mate, you think that's never going to fucking dock.
My champagne boat, I never thought it was going to die, mate. And I come home, and my best friend said to me, Kerry, who Dave, I spoke to about Dave, and he's an ex-RSM, and he said to me, you can have one night in my house. He said, Clive, after this, he said, you've had the best lifestyle ever. You've spent more money than people can dream of. He said, but you've got fuck all to show. And I broke down and I cried. And I was avoiding my emotions from my marriage breakup, from what was going on in my life. I had shame, a pride, and it got in my way. And I ended up in an homeless hostel, mate. I remember walking in the homeless hostel thinking, what the fuck has my world come to? I'm going to an homeless hostel. And when I walked in there, do you know how many soldiers were in there? How many veterans?
How many?
There was over 54 veterans in that hostel. And it was like living in a mess. Because none of us could cope with our emotions. When we had a lot of us went through the same thing. Separation, marriage, breakup, and two biggest stresses in life. Stress, relationships, change. And we felt ashamed. We felt too much pride to ask for help.
Yeah.
Mate, they spent 120 quid on me. They took me to JD Sports, bought me trainers, tracksuit bottoms, tops, and I cried. Yeah. I cried. I said, I don't want it. I don't want it. And they said, no, Clive, you've got to have it. And they bought it for me, mate. I cried my eyes out. Happiest time of my life in the homeless hostel.
You're going to set me off in a minute. Go on.
But that's the way it is, but you don't expect to be there. You know? Nobody expects to be there.
Right. What boils me, looking at that again, all these are coming in now.
I knew you were going to say that.
Which they should flipping stop it. What's happening? This is another thing that pisses me off.
Mate, it hasn't even started. Trust me.
I ain't got banned again on here.
You have not seen. I'm very sorry, mate, but you need to stick your seatbelt on and tighten up your braces in your belt because you have not seen anything yet. If you think it's bad now, the only saving grace we've got, is that the troubles in Afghanistan have started towards the end of August.
Yeah.
By next month, those seas will become very, very, very choppy indeed.
Oh, definitely.
So we've got October, November, December, January, February, and maybe March, where they won't be able to cross it as easy or as often. But they will be coming, mate.
Right, and they're going to get looked after. But what about our veterans? And no, this is
you see, the thing is, Alan, is you're not what you're missing. Yeah, the bit that you're missing, Alan, is the reason why it's been allowed to continue, and why the reason why it's happening. That's the bit I don't think are grasping, sir. With all due respect.
But how many men are coming? How many women are actually coming with kids?
Very few.
I've got a friend out there at the moment out in Afghanistan.
I would say it's in single digit percent.
I got a friend's son in Afghanistan at the moment. He passed out beginning of the year. He's out there now. Mate, what a week. His father said, unbelievable, what he's going through at the moment. They're more administration and they're taking kids, mate, because people are passing the kids to him. And
I know. They're passing over the fence and trying to take the kids.
But here we go. How's that going to affect them, Alan? If they don't get the proper mental health care when they come
home? They're predominantly going to America, if you don't mind.
Hear me out. I've got fair play.
Yeah, go on.
People, right, hear me out. I've got fair play if they're getting terrorised and everything else, I've got fair play against it. You know what I mean? And if they are children, but if the young fit men come in, to me they're soldiers.
Yeah, but some of those young fit men.
Something doesn't click right sometimes, you know.
Well, no, because I'll tell you what it is.
Number
what you got to think of, some of those young fellas that are in their sort of 30s, I suppose, and 40s,
early 20s,
some into their 50s. No, forget about them ones, but the ones in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, a lot of those fellas were interpreters.
Oh, yeah.
And without them interpreters,
that because you're veterans.
Well, without those, trust me, without those interpreters. Yeah. They're the ones who give us all the intel on where they are, what they're doing. They explain all the chatter that's going on over the airwaves. And those, without those people, instead of losing 400 odd soldiers, we'd have lost fucking thousands.
Right.
Yeah. They were telling us where they're fucking laying IEDs and everything. The information they gave us was invaluable, mate. Invaluable.
And that's the problem you've got.
And you can't leave those people there because they won't just pick on them. Yeah. They will go through the whole family.
But Alan, they don't just go. If they can't get the individual, then they'll go for the family because that will hurt them. That will kill them in the long run. So that's how they do it. All right. I've got a friend who spent 6 years in Afghanistan. He worked out there on Jabalabad Road, and he was going up and down country all the time. He had locals kidnapped by the Taliban, and he done a lot of work with. You work with the Taliban when you're in country.
I haven't seen any news today, Todd. No, so I wouldn't know about that. Evidently, there was an arms cache found in one of the dinghies.
Was it? So Alan,
evidently, I don't know.
Yeah, I
can't confirm that.
But the big thing is that.
Ask me one other question as well. What I don't quite grasp. I saw it. All the weapons,
and Griffin saw it as well, evidently, so it must have been on the news.
All the weapons were left, weren't there? The Taliban.
That's Americans for you, mate.
That's the Americans. The reason the Americans left the weapons, it was for the Afghani force. All right?
Yeah.
They left weapons, armour for the Afghani force. At the end of the day, they tried to train them up. All right? They were good. The Afghanis are good when you've got people leading them. They're no good when they haven't got leaders. And when you pull up the coalition force who were training and leading, and then leave them to it by themselves, mate, it's going to fall apart. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So there's been some resistance, I've heard, as well, by them.
By who?
Is that correct? By some of the people that. Like,
some people will resist. Some people will.
All I know,
there's a lot of people getting slaughtered in Kabul as we speak, mate,
Taliban's
away
took
from the
over.
airport.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. Taliban's took over, so that means, so I've heard on here and everything, there's been some resistance from the people that.
That's all but quelled down now.
Yeah,
that tends to happen when someone's rattling an AK-47 at you.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Alan, the biggest thing is you're not going to know the truth. What's coming out of there because the media as well. We used to sit in Bosnia, and Kate Adie came to one of the camps I was in Zepcha, and everybody put their helmets on and flak jackets, and we were eating with our weapons. And she said, "Why have you all got your flak jackets and weapons on the table?" And we all went, "Because every time you turn up somewhere, there's always fucking drama." So we had to phone home and say to our parents, "Yeah, Kate Adie's here. Don't fucking believe what she's saying. It's not that bad." You know? It's the news.
They look for drama. They always want a bit of drama. You know what I mean?
Look at this. You know when there was that picture of that plane and they were all underneath that plane? Now, common sense tells you, I mean, I don't know the science of a plane, but it would have blown them people all over the place, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, they do drop off, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? And they were all...
And you won't survive at 30,000 feet anyway, you'd be too cold.
No. You know, holding on to that plane, no chance. But don't forget that plane.
Ian Briggs will tell you, he's ex-RAF, you'll end up as a block of ice.
You know.
Within about 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's no oxygen, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, with media, it just shows you where it's showing, and you don't know if it's true or not.
No, that plane was real. That plane was real. What you're talking about is the jet engines and stuff like that. They do blow back. All right, but look,
they're powerful, mate.
They're powerful, mate. But then people, he was taxiing, And when he taxied and went up, all right, them planes.
Yeah, he don't know people. He can't even tell there's people underneath.
No.
He's got no idea.
They were dropping off, weren't they?
You go.
Pilot wouldn't even know, mate.
The normal jumping is at 12,000 feet. Go above that, but oxygen.
High, yeah.
Cold. You know, if you look at the Pathfinders do high altitude, low opening, or low altitude, eye opening, and they wear masks and oxygen on them and everything. All right, so definitely, you go. I tell you, but they wouldn't have survived. You know,
you can come out from 30,000 feet. It's been done, but you wouldn't want to.
Tell him. But at the end of the day,
reason to.
Afghanistan. Look, Alan, Afghanistan was always going to go back to the Taliban, no matter how you think. Everybody thinks.
Unless you stay there forever.
Yeah, but everybody thinks we went there. Alan, everybody thinks we went there. All right. To as soon as we get there, everybody thought, we're going to go there. We're going to stabilize the country. Mate, we weren't. We went there for a reason. We were trying to do something in the Middle East. All right? There's one enemy in the Middle East to the Middle Eastern countries, which a lot of people hate. Look at the enemy now. It's Qatar. All right? Qatar and Iran. They call them Shia. Qatar is Sunni. Got some Shiite in there. But Iran is Shiite. All right? What? You've got a lot going on. All right? You've got a lot. But the ISA is ISIS, all right, is Wahhabism. It's called Wahhabism, all right?
And it's Sunni. Not the one you can get in the bank and put your savings in.
All right, so Alan, you got to understand, the Taliban were always coming back.
Yeah.
All right, and they've come back. And they're now asking for an emirate state, which they asked for They asked for in 2000. They asked for an emirate state of Islam. The emirate state of Islam of Afghanistan. They asked for, and 3 countries allowed it: Pakistan, UAE, Saudi Arabia. Everybody else said no. They're asking for it again. All right, this time they'll get it.
Yeah, but is this true or not? I mean, what logs into my head? I mean, all the American soldiers and our soldiers died for nothing.
The reason why the Arab countries won't take them,
I'm glad you were say that.
They've got enough problems of their own.
Another thing logs on to me.
Right, I'm going to tell you now. The Arab states, the Arab countries, they've got Saudi Arabia has got shitloads of wealth. All right, the reason they won't take them is because it will unstabilize. Look, the king of Saudi Arabia, they're tribal. They're all tribal tribes, and the Al Saud family become the nominated royal family. All right, and when you have the spring Arab uprising, it actually filtered into Saudi Arabia, and that's all they done was give money back to more people in Saudi Arabia. So they know what they're doing, and I'll tell you another reason. A lot of them people will not go to them countries because there's no welfare system there for them.
No.
They don't get paid money.
You have to be born there, and then you get a certain amount of money from the oil sales. You get. I can't remember what it's called now.
Look, the big thing people don't understand is UAE. In Dubai, the UAE, and Abu Dhabi, you will not. I had an argument with one person one day, a British guy. He said, "I've been here 12 years." I was sitting with my friend called Badr. All right, Badr was Emirati, and we were sitting in a club, and he came up, and we were having shisha, me and Badr, and he turned around and he sat down, and Badr is quite high up within the government, and he turned around and he said, "I've been here 12 years. I should be entitled to a passport." And I said to him, "Stop." I could see Badr was getting wound up. And I said, "Stop. 12 years." He went, "Yeah." I said, "Can I ask you a quick question?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "Right. If Britain and the UAE went to war against each other, what's the first thing you're going to do?" And he said, "I get on the plane and I go back to the UK." And I said, "So you wouldn't fight for the UAE?" And he went, "No, I wouldn't." I'm British. I went, whoa, you've just asked for a UAE passport.
Yeah.
I said, you live in the UAE now for 12 years. You you reap the rewards tax free. You're on very good money, and now you're telling me you're complaining because you haven't got a passport, but you wouldn't fight for them. And he went, fucking definitely not. And I went, well, that's your problem, mate. And the UAE, they only give. You can be half Emirati. When I was out there, if you were half Emirati, your father was Emirati, and it happened to one of the sheikhs. One of the sheikhs had an European wife. She had a child, and the child didn't even get Emirati status. Emirati status is, they only give it to Emiratis, pure.
I think we've done enough on there.
I think we have as well. So on that note, what else have you been up to, big man?
What, today?
No, you, Alan. I know what you've been up to all day.
Been doing jobs and all that, taking my mind off of all what's going on in the world, you know. I mean, because if you let it get to you, you see, you've got to control. Like we're talking about relaxation techniques. You've got to like control yourself.
Yeah.
You'll just crack.
Yeah, of course you drive yourself mad.
Yeah,
Alan.
So what I'm saying is, but I'm still there, but I let myself chill a bit. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? You've got to, because if you don't, you'll go bonkers. What's happening now? Alone with COVID, what's happening now in Afghanistan, everything else, and everything.
You end up blowing a fuse.
Yeah. So you've got to. You know where I'm coming from, don't you?
Yeah.
Keep yourself sane. You've got to keep yourself sane, mate.
You've got to keep yourself sane.
Alan,
exactly.
Alan,
look, I'm always learning. You've just learned me something else.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean,
here we go. Move on. What's your scooter like? Clive's.
So, Alan, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to say well done for coming on. Absolutely, you're looking amazing.
Yeah, you are looking well, mate. You're looking like a new man.
Come on again, Al. All right.
You two are fine. Thank you. I've learned something else today, anyway. And
look, it's good seeing you, brother.
Every day's a school day, like somebody else said earlier.
Every day's a learning day.
Yeah, it should be.
Love you, brother.
I'm following you guys. You to take care and everything else. And God bless you.
Yeah, and check in with us. All right.
God bless our soldiers.
God bless everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
So he's gone. So the scooters. We had a good weekend on the scooters, didn't we?
Yeah. Someone forgot their fucking charger.
I've already cut my legs open.
Oh no, you'll learn about that one, mate.
I tell
Takes
you what.
about a year, that one.
I never realised how punishing them scooters are. But
they take your ankles off, mate. When you don't get off them right, or don't get on them right, or you slightly do the front wheel and go to jump off, it flies round, and it always does you at the fucking ankle.
I done the front wheel on the grass. When you went on the grass, I come on the grass behind you, and I went, "Whoa, get out of here!"
Yeah, bit of off-road.
So, but yeah, it was good. We had a good weekend, didn't we?
Oh, it was a crack.
We had a cracking weekend, I tell you. So, I've joined Slimming World.
We found Digger for anybody who's worried.
Yeah, we found Digger. Digger's all right.
Digger's fine.
So don't worry about that. So you know, and that's what it is. You know, we had a good weekend. We had a good meal, mate.
Yeah, we didn't do bad.
We didn't do bad.
Somebody said to me, "How come you don't put on weight, Dave, when you eat all that food?" And the secret to that is very simple. I won't eat now for the rest of the week. I'll be on fish and rice. You
just pick, but it's good stuff. You pick.
Yeah, I eat when I'm hungry, and I'll be on my supper tonight.
Yeah,
because my missus ain't here. I'll get, instead of having a ham fucking sandwich with about 5 slices of ham and a whole load of fucking crisps on the side, I'll have one of those prepared mixed fruits.
Yeah, which is absolutely brilliant. Well, I went to Slimming World.
And a brew, of course.
Mate, I went back to Slimming World tonight. I'm back on it.
And I bought a whole pack of water today. You know, the bottled water.
Oh, mate. Beautiful.
And if you get plenty of water in you, that fills you up.
Yeah, drinking. Because
and
dehydration.
it cleans you out.
If you're dehydrated, that can make you eat as well.
Yeah, because you're looking for moisture.
Whoa! Who put that on?
What?
Is Clive's scooter still functioning? Does it have reinforcement suspension signed by the smoker?
His scooter's fucking. It's built like a fucking tank.
You know, I'm on a diet now, Katrina.
But then again, it fucking needs to be.
Katrina, why are you on a diet? Absolutely. So
women do that, don't they? Lisa says to me, "I've got to lose. I need to lose a stone." She's size fucking 8. Hello, Max.
How are we
it's
doing?
been a while. How are you, my boss?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just want to ask you a quick question before he starts.
Yeah, go on.
How's my Massey Ferguson?
Who?
How's my Massey Ferguson?
I'm confused. Oh, well, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
Has he abused it or not?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
After ask Joe.
So, hey.
When I come down after next weekend, next week we'll be down. The first thing I'm checking is the fucking exhaust system.
What did he say?
We were all the fucking cunts under the sun, evidently.
Yeah.
Hang on now. What happened with you?
Paul.
Yeah, so what happened between you and Paul Reynolds, you two?
He was at the camp I think Friday night or Saturday night. Friday night.
I think it was Friday night, wasn't it?
And what happened?
Well, I accused him of nicking
purportedly, the back of his fucking van got filled up, and it wasn't catalytic converters.
No, it was a tractor.
Tractor.
He tried to have the Massey Ferguson away.
That old tractor is quite nice.
The
I
fucking
just got back
beautiful
from
bit of kit.
your country, actually, Clive. Your
Did
home
you?
tractor.
He's been down the valleys.
For 5 days.
What have you been down there for?
I went down with Ryan to see his mum. I was going to do some work down there, but the weather was crap.
Was it? There's always crap down there, but where there's always crap.
It's Wells, isn't it?
Did any of that stupidity wear off or not?
No.
Let me tell you now, Matt.
Did you get the fucking Welsh disease?
No, I didn't. No, nor the accent, thank God.
Oh, fuck me. Small blessings.
Oh, the true folks. Just like
Yeah, done it, eh? That's why people don't come on here. They're frightened he slings them off.
He only slings them off when it's the truth.
I see. You was talking online earlier on. I see Chris McGlade. I did see that Chris had sold out all his tickets.
Yeah.
He'd done that about 2 or 3 days ago. They all sold out.
Excellent.
And,
is that just the one gig he's doing?
No, he's doing one in Doncaster as well.
Yeah, that's the one in London. Yeah, he's starting to ramp it up a bit now. He's realised the power of the internet, I think.
So it's really great. I've seen his status today as well. He said people from Mexico, New Zealand, Australia,
Alaska.
Yeah,
and it's good.
Amazing. Mind you, he is great, isn't he? Let's be fair.
Unbelievable.
Let me tell you, when we got to meet him and he done that Right to Hate. Now I would say that's his masterpiece, but Dave reckons he's got something else on the go.
Don't say nothing.
You know.
I did like the one he done about Biden the other night, though.
Yeah.
That was good.
Like David said,
car banging on the side of the fucking motor.
But like David said, could you imagine being in his head on what? Oh man!
Oh God, it'd be amazing. It'd be better than being in your head. Put it that way.
Yeah, fuck me, mate. I wouldn't fucking worse. I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy. I know what it's like. I've been inside it. Well, I've been fucking outside of it for fucking 60 years. I wouldn't even want to go inside it.
David, let me tell you.
What's happening? Michael's just sent me a message. What's happening, geezer?
What's happening, geezer?
We're going to, mate, link up Friday.
Matt, when are you off route next? How much holiday you got?
Well, why? What do you want?
We need a captain.
We need a captain for our boat.
Oh, get Shane. Mr. Pop.
We need someone who can fucking actually sail, mate, and not just fucking shove coal on an engine.
You know what I mean? He'll be looking for the golden fucking rivet. We don't want it.
Hell, mate. We'll end up fucking docking at fucking Worthing Pier.
We're on about doing a 5-day canal trip, mate.
Oh, that'd be good.
And we're looking at the end of the day, mate, let's get you carry on as well. You know, we're looking at getting the Voice of Wales on.
We're going to go Weymouth to Oxfordshire.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah, I'm up for that.
The last time I did it, I got a fucking great big boat, you can imagine, with me, the wife, the 2 kids, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, and I fucked up Henry Regatta's whole weekend.
Did it end up on
They were spilling their fucking pink gins all over the place. You're supposed to be doing 5 knots. I said, I'm not fucking taking 20 off for no one. I want to go slow. I'd hide a fucking rowing boat.
we come up with it on the weekend, and we're going to take Voice of Wales out, and we're gonna do a bit of sightseeing. But
looks like you might have a second mate already, Matt.
We're going to do some culture.
A second mate? Who's that?
Nigel, the fucking stalker Spencer.
Oh, right.
I tell you what, mate, we couldn't take him. The drag of his years would be in the fucking water, but it would fucking slowing us down.
Yeah, we'll have to get a bit of an extra outboard on it. Fucking get rid of that fucking drag.
Do you see that picture I posted today of the police officer in London on Brian's live?
No.
I saw a little bit of his live, but no, I never.
Poured like a morph suit over her head and totally disguised herself because she was Muslim. I posted it on my wall.
What?
She didn't want to be on his live, so she had a mask on, and you could see like this much of her face, kind of thing. And then as he got closer, she pulled it right over, and you couldn't identify her at all.
No.
Well, did you say she was a police officer?
Yeah, police officer.
What? And you can only see her eyes anyway.
So what was it?
No, right over.
So what happened? What was it all about?
Well,
it was Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah.
Someone told me as well that there was a demo about the anti-vax and the passports, for going out to restaurants and God knows.
Right. Yeah.
And so they kettled basically two lots of 2 different demos. There was a van diagonal across the road. They had chained themselves to the wheels, the roof.
Yes.
Everything.
Didn't someone go underneath it and chain themselves to the fucking chassis?
I think there was 3 or 4 in the end. They were on the roof. They had police from Merseyside and everything down there.
It was a crack, wasn't it?
But as Brian went around, she went from seeing this much of her face to completely shut. You couldn't see anything. Now,
you know all those coppers I had there?
Yeah.
There was a lot, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a fair few.
You know Westminster?
Yeah.
Which is where
here we go.
Yeah. Funny enough, right? Well, not so fucking funny if they're related to you. Yeah?
No.
But funny enough, not fucking funny enough. Oddly enough, would be the right word. 2 women were fucking murdered. Yeah, on 2 separate occasions recently. And they've now linked the murders. And they know who the murderer is.
They can't find him.
Yeah, but they can't find him. But the Met statement is, we are pulling out all the stops to look for him.
Yeah.
And they're fucking clearly not.
No. They're more interested in the fucking gazebo down at the Gurkha's pen.
If that geezer erects a gazebo anywhere in fucking the red zone, he's fucked.
Yeah.
They'll find him immediately.
Yeah. Unless
So
you
let's
fucking
just
Boris
don't.
Johnson and his
I mean,
group. I tell you what, I've seen loads of posts this week with everyone saying, "Yeah, well done to the Gurkhas. They've won. We
haven't won, mate. We haven't won.
Do your research.
Yeah.
Do your fucking research, please."
No, they don't, mate. They don't. Those people are fucking in their mum and dad's bedrooms tapping away. They're either tapping away or tugging away, one or the other.
And they go on about, the hunger strike's come to an end. They don't seem to understand, actually, they've just broken.
It's postponed.
Let me tell you something. We've only just started climbing fucking Mount Everest. We haven't even got from the bottom yet.
You're not in that fucking base camp.
We haven't even fucking reached base camp. Let me tell you, fucking hell.
And when you got twats like Andy Round and fucking Sean Coleman, sorry. I hope you're watching, you pricks.
Well, they're just
I'm not going to call them twats, mate. They've got problems. They've got.
Yeah, of course so. It's called low self-esteem.
You know. You don't judge people. At the end of the day, you got to judge yourself, Matt. So,
I don't know. It is what it is.
It is, and let's not talk about it anymore because
I won't be losing any fucking sleep over it. That's for fucking sure.
No, that's the thing. I got blocked from all pages, so I
haven't been blocked, and there's a reason for that. I've never been fucking on them.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Who gives a shit? All right. On the 28th,
and listen, anybody's pages, not your personal page, but anybody who runs group pages and they're fucking private for this and they're private for that, and you can't say this and you can't say that. I don't go on them. What's the point?
Yeah, we got a tribe. We got a tribe which is private, but you can't change it once it's private. So I put it private at the beginning. So
you can't unprivate it.
On a tribe, at the end of the day, we don't give a shit anyway. People say what they want to say, and of course,
unless they're being abusive or bullying someone.
Yeah, if you've been a saucepan,
if you've been a cock, then you'll be.
No, not a cock, not a cock, a saucepan,
or a fanny. Then
no, not a fanny either. No, a frying pan.
Okay. Look, see how fucking good I am. Look at that.
You know, I'm being good tonight. I'm not swearing.
Well, I'm being told off.
I learned that years ago. See that?
Nothing wrong with a Welsh.
And that's where we are. Anyway, we've gone over by 1 minute. Anyway, all right.
I dropped my lighter, pick it up with your foot, see? Same bending down, Clive.
On that note,
you'll have to learn that, Clive.
Time for us to go now. Everybody stay safe. Look after yourselves.
Yeah, be lucky.
Be lucky.
If you can't be lucky, be careful.
Look, remember.
If you can't be careful, take a pram.
And if you're beating yourself up, you're feeling down, phone David.
Fucking tough.
Actually, to be honest, no, Dave, but honestly, you can phone us. We took a phone call on the weekend, all right?
Yeah.
We're here. But what we will do, we may say some home truths, because sometimes when you're flanneling things, some people don't want to change. And sometimes I'll tell you something.
Listen, mate.
So a lot of people I find as well are worried that it's going to get out on social media if you speak up. If you message me or anyone on the PTSD camp, or I don't say nothing, Carrie doesn't say nothing, Lena, you do the same. Listen,
anybody who phones, we never mention names or anything. We might use it as an example, but it wouldn't be done in such a way that somebody will add 1 and 1 and get 4.
We're not going to give names, all right?
No,
and
never.
If anybody is worried, what I'm going to tell you is do a welfare check. If you worry about somebody, phone the police, give the name, give the location, all right? And they will go there. We've done it many times. Welfare checks. People.
One thing I haven't got on my motor, is fucking sirens and a blue flashing light.
No, you know, and you don't need to do. I know.
And that phone call to me or Clive or Matt, if it's really if it's worrying you that much, that phone call to us as against the fucking police to do a welfare check, can there be the difference of making a difference or not?
But Dave, I am gonna share this, because when you do a beacon alert as well, right? I like the beacon alerts, but what I found over the last couple of weekends is where we've had to do welfare checks is, remember, when you do a beacon alert, that person, his mind's going to go 100 miles an hour and think about what other people are thinking of them. So that will drive them closer to the edge.
Yeah, if they see that beacon alert.
If they see that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if they see it. But I must say, sharing the beacon alerts, it does work. It does
work. But Matt, it does work, but what I want to put out there is get them welfare checks out as well, because a lot of times it can have another effect on somebody. I'm telling you from experience. If I see the beacon alert, mate, that would drive me down even further. All right?
You'll go to ground.
So anyway, love you all. Everybody have a good evening. If you don't love me and you don't love David,
we still fucking love you.
I love you all.
Mr. fucking Sean, you fucking Royal Navy fucking tosser.
Dave!
I'm sure he was fucking merchant anyway. Bye, fuck off.
There's no need for that.
Bye.